Welcome to TacoTooTurnt, where I play every game I own.
Good tonight. Quality ingredients, okay? Chemistry. You see the 40-point game out in Nevada yesterday? So I was getting some more thought about our international evaluations.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
The National Basketball Association and the Memphis Grizzlies are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from doing disruptive behavior, such as parking, rolling out, attempting to enter the court or the floor play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to detention and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to Memphis Council, security, or guest services staff members. Next week is Grizzlies. The first highlight in Minnesota will receive a poster featuring all Buckhead players. Perfect introduction, no rules. So get your tickets tonight. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'5".
So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
And with the season in its stretch run, MP's been out to prove that his name should be on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
And as strong as his play's been, you can be sure he's looking for even more tonight. He doesn't have much time left to separate himself from the other contenders. We'll find out soon just how much the award really means to him.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, we've got Rodriguez. He's out there with Markkanen. George is out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Mikhailuk in at the two guard. MP, good.
MP is a cool customer from three. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
We play just over a minute here in the first. It's tipped. On the wing, Markkanen. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. 6-point game. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
For Utah, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
There's Morant following the basket by MP. Here's Jackson. No good, unable to end this run.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's MP. That ball, nice speed that time from George. MP's got 12.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in his zone.
Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Markkanen, and Jackson gets it to go.
Well, usually a guy who's more inside or out beyond the arc. But the mid-range isn't an area that Jackson Jr. needs to avoid.
Now, here's MP. He's got 12. Shoots from the high post. Buries the jump shot. 14 points for him.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Now here's Morant for 3. Jazz leading by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the first quarter of the game. And for the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. I'm following up on the report of MP and his injury. He was slated to be a true game-time decision, but after testing it out pregame, they're going to let him give it a go. No word on if there will be a minute restrictions yet, but I'm told MP was pleading his case to let him play. Guys, we'll see how much this impacts the game.
He always wants to be out there, doesn't he? He's a gamer. Tough as nails. Thanks. Utah's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Kessler's setting the pick for MP. Sinks the triple. Rodriguez has got 19 points.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
And they get it. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Off target from outside. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Utah. Last time they met was in Utah.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Here's Jackson after the basket by Utah. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. Harkinen sets the pick for MP. Inside. Kessler passes to Markkanen. Pass to Morant.
Watch it. Hey, who got here?
4 seconds left. Clock at 2.
Well, this is why you watch the floor at all times. The best shot can appear in the middle of your own.
And so it's Utah holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action in just a minute. And well, substitutions. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. Clark is out there with Santi Aldama. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
And the 7-footer Santi Aldama. You know, Stan, he looks like a guard out there at times.
The way this guy has improved since he's come into the league is phenomenal. You know, this is a guy who's gotten better as a shooter, more consistent, more efficient. But then he's added, like you said, his ability to put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, and his ability to pass off the dribble. This is a very skilled big man.
There's the triple. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
The 3 from MP. The 3 is pure from MP.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Pass to Collier. The 3 from MP. And the Jazz, another 3.
And what a huge
performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Portland was tremendous. He came away with 34 points, and in terms of his shooting, well, mistakes and bad selections were few and far between. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on, see if he can't replicate that performance.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about the upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. MP, high post. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Six on the shot clock. And once again, off the mark by Utah. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Edey with a screen from Morant. No good on the three. Utah's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. MP kicks to Markkanen. It's MP, top of the key. Markkanen a screen on Jackson. The shot by Rodriguez, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Outside Jackson. Morant outside. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Jackson. Down low. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And so it's the Utah Jazz. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Utah Jazz.
They've been great on the boards. Once these guys establish the position, it's hard to rule them out, Shaq.
Tough physical approach. We'll see if adjustments are made on the other side to try and counter that. That's what you were going to say, wasn't it, Shaq?
Yeah, I was asleep. I'm sorry, Ernie.
And now, fellas, it's time to go to one of our favorite segments. It's the Power Rankings.
You look at the Jazz, I think we know at this point how good this team can be, and that is.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
So on the floor for Utah, Markkanen is out there with MP. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Mikhailuk in at the two-guard spot.
Well, the way MP runs screen and roll, you think he's been in this league for over a decade.
Caldwell Pope outside. There's the pick from downtown. It's good from long range. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Here's Markkanen. Good, and Rodriguez gets the assist.
Yeah, and you like to see Markkanen putting his size to use inside.
Outside Jackson. Edey with a screen for Jackson. No good with the triple.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Here's MP, and again it's Utah.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. The trade. Jackson misses.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here. Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A 3-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Now a chance to check out which rookies are the best of the best. Still in February, so there is a lot of season left to go. But this group, folks, has separated themselves in the race for Rookie of the Year. You look at MP all season long. He has proven again and again that he's the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
Yeah, a rookie year can be unpredictable, but he's consistently stood out from the crowd.
On the wing, Jackson. Morant sets a screen for Jackson. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Here's George, and he converts the layup. George has got his first bucket of the night.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcasted around the world, so there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Jerome, he's checked in for John Morant. And a switcher also for Utah. Collier's checked in, and the basket by MP.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball. Up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Steps back and shoots. And again, it's Utah.
Good shot right there by MP. I like when he seeks out his offense.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Jerome. From past the arc, hands it from downtown. He's got 14.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Jazz leading by 14. Here's the screen. The 3 from MP. The shot, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Edey. Back to Jackson. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And it's Utah with the rebound. MP's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Fires for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Rodriguez has got 41.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly. Outside Jackson.
Caldwell Pope outside. Jacks up a three. He doesn't hit that one. MP getting it done for Utah. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Checked in for Utah. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
Let's get loud once again for your Mr. Dance Team.
And here are the Jazz now. They're on a 15-6 run. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. Jackson is out there with Zach Edey. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Pass to Jackson. And here's Morant. Shoots the three. And Rodriguez pulls it down.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And it's good, 2 points. MP's got 45 points.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. Takes a three. And no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The shot by Rodriguez, no good. Memphis has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Yeah, you see here just how good Morant is at spotting openings, then moving the ball into them.
Pass to Bailey. Here's Collier. Here's Hendricks. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Utah.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
And so MP will bring it up for Utah. And it's Morant with the rebound. Here's Caldwell Pope. Goes up on the wing. And it's Morant missing. The drive by MP. There's the 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
MP, that was an incredibly gutsy performance out there. You were clearly hampered by your ankle. But what was it like for you to play on?
Well, we have a great training staff. They gave me some treatment, got me ready to get out here so I can perform for my team, you know? There's no excuses. At this point, everyone has injuries, but we have to, you know, just keep competing, and that's what I did.
We appreciate your time, MP.
Always.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thanks, Dom. And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony in our terrific sideline report.
How's that cold tub? I know they're supposed to be good for you and all, but I couldn't stand them when I was a player.
It's not my favorite, but the numbness feels amazing right now.
Ankle still ain't looking too good, though. How you holding up?
Honestly, it's killing me. I probably... No, it feels good. Yeah. Doing great. Probably should have set out. But I wanted this one, like, bad, bro. You know?
Yeah, I feel you, man. You show hard out there, bro. That's gonna count with the voters.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Absolutely. You be all right. People twist the ankle every day, B. You good.
I did this one for me. I ain't gonna hold you. But sometimes you gotta test yourself and find out what you're made of. I did that.
Crazy to think about, right? When I first met you, you was just some kid from Vermont trying to get college scouts to take notice of you. Now look at you.
Well, I always believed it was possible. But when you're in it, going day to day, you're so focused on that next thing, you never take the time to take a step back and just realize, whoa, it's actually happening.
Well, stop. Take a deep breath. Look around. Whatever else happens, you made it to the league. Only a tiny fraction of hoopers make it this far.
Yeah, you saw that in me. How'd you know?
I knew you were a great high school player who needed more eyeballs on you. I didn't know you'd make it to the league.
Keeping me humble, I appreciate that.
Nah, I'm saying it's a hard thing to predict. What it takes to make it here, you can't see that on film.
And what's that?
A burning desire. Irrational confidence.
Ooh, I don't know if I would call it irrational, if you could back it up.
Making it to the league is like winning the lottery. Unless you LeBron, odds are it ain't happening. It's a terrible bet.
Yeah. Skipping college to go to Europe, that was definitely a bad bet.
No, that's what I'm talking about. You made your own path. And no matter how hard things got for you, you never stopped trying. That's what all the ones who make it have in common. Never quit.
Always good talking to you, Dion.
My man.
All right, Richard, what's something we often see in the second game of a back-to-back?
A lot of times you see tired players, but that's part of it. Can you play through that fatigue? That's a big portion of being an NBA player.
In the back half of the season, rookies are being scrutinized as award season approaches. MP has said his sights are set on winning Rookie of the Year.
Well, he's certainly one of the crown jewels of this rookie class. But remember when he talked about sort of distancing himself from his peers? That hasn't come to fruition, and he's taken some flack for it too. That's why starting tonight, I look for him to shift into a higher gear.
The starters for Utah. They've got Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. MP is out there with Walker Kessler. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's George in at the point. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Oubre passes to Drummond. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And you got to give it up for MP, securing his first All-Star selection. What a moment for this young man's career.
Yeah, what a moment indeed. One he'll never forget. Now, I know MP fans think this is just the first of many to come, but I hope MP savors this moment. He's earned it.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Drummond finds Maxey. Chalk up 2 there.
An adjustment by Maxey. That will be available.
The Jazz have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Rodriguez. Rebound by the 76ers.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Pass to Edgecombe. Drummond with the screen. Edgecombe, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
Oh, man, that's tough. You just never like to see this in sports.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
Bonus checked in for Drummond.
Number 30, Adham Bona.
Philadelphia moving it around. Maxey passes to Oubre. Maxey surveying the D. Floats one. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
A physical scoring guard. Maxey is at home on the inside.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nuggets put on a show. He contributed 31 points, and he was his usual self on the glass, piling up the rebounds. He had more than his fair share of ink on the scoreboard. I'm sure he wants to repeat that tonight, too, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Watford gets the bucket.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Rodriguez. No luck on that one. Good D by Watford.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
1:05 left in the first quarter. Edgecombe, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2. Rebound by Philadelphia. And this is the first season matchup for him against this Utah team.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
And that seems about right. Last season was one that both teams would like to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other.
Utah with another miss.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Jazz trail by 5. High post Kessler. Back to MP. There's the triple. And another miss by Utah. With 1 on the clock. That one doesn't drop. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Sixers on top. They lead by 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what... Changes here for the 76ers. Watford's checked in for Reed. Oubre comes in for Edwards. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Gordon. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Lauri Markkanen. Collier is out there with Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. Then it's MP, and it's Filipowski in at the 5. McCain shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have two gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Pass to McCain. This one for 3. The shot no good. Jazz trail by 5. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
The Jazz making a switch here. Kessler's checked in.
Number 24, Walker Kessler.
And here's MP from outside. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 5 points now this quarter. Outside Oubre. To Maxey, pass to Grimes, now Maxey. 5 to shoot. Watford with a screen. Here's McCain. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And now let's check in with Allie to see what she has on MP for us. Take it away, Allie.
Well, MP will have a special guest in attendance tonight, his mentor, Dion Benjamin. Benjamin is a skills trainer who has long hosted a legendary open run, which MP took part of, consequently landing him a spot in the club league circuit. MP said, I owe Dion a lot. Knowing that he'll be watching tonight gives me that extra edge to put on a show. Sounds like we're in for a fun one, guys.
Yeah, gratitude and appreciation, the state of mind there. Thanks. Here's Rodriguez. Lets it go from deep. Oh, look at the fin with the finish. Lauri Markkanen.
That's the kind of activity you love to see from Markkanen. Just a great sequence.
Philadelphia has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Now Maxey. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Philadelphia. George, he's checked in for Utah. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at Cleveland. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at Utah, they haven't been able to climb much higher in the rankings, and it might be too late to make any kind of big push. They may already be making plans for off-season moves they want to make.
And here's Maxey outside. Drops in the 3. Maxey's got 7.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Watford. From 11 feet away, Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds in the game. MP gets it to go through contact.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
The Sixers trailing. Outside Maxey. Outside Grimes. Picked by Oubre. 4-3. Grimes' shot is off. For Utah, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Pass to George. Kessler a screen. And here's MP from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
3-point.
Now it's a 4-point Utah lead.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Utah ahead, leading by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month awards. In the Western Conference, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Little love going to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Just another big-time talent hailing from Canada. Has great length for his position. Creates matchup nightmares the way I did, the way Kenny sometimes did. Not really, I just said that to make him look good.
And a look back now at the first half, as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands.
But you want the truth? I've seen college teams shoot better than these guys. They couldn't hit water from a yacht.
Shaq upgrading that punchline from a boat to a yacht. How bougie of you. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And now we'll send it over to Allie LaForce for an update on Andre Drummond.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the 76ers. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. His return to the court won't happen tonight, and likely not for a while after that. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Appreciate the update.
Listen, the big thing is now we have more information on what's going on with him. Hopefully, there's no setbacks.
Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Quentin Grimes. And it's Watford in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Getting it done from the in-between area, MP just taking what the defense gives him.
Outside Maxey, pass to Grimes. Philadelphia moving it around. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
On the wing, MP. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Can't connect from 14. Here's Grimes. Buries it from 3. Grimes has got 5 now.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Getting it done inside, MP.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Outside Oubre. Pass to Edgecombe. Pulls up on the wing. The shot's good. Edgecombe's got his second bucket on the night.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
And here's MP. Now here's Markkanen. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
The 3 from Edgecombe. And Rodriguez pulls it down. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. MP hammers it down.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Pass to Watford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 7.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed one shot in their first 5.
And when Markkanen is used correctly, he can be an important contributor. A big man who can really shoot, which is valuable in today's game.
First trip to the line for him here.
For Utah, Lauri Markkanen. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good for Markkanen. And Philadelphia making a change here. McCain's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. 76ers trail by 5. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Oubre. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Oubre's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And now the first timeout called here for Utah. He's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And now it's time to take a look at who the top rookie passers were over the last month. VJ Edgecombe is second.
I really like how he sees the floor. A selfless distributor who enjoys hitting those guys in their spots.
Pass to George. Here's Collier. MP outside. Oh, a silky 3 from MP.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Changes for Philadelphia. Reed's checked in for Watford, and it's Edwards in for Oubre. And Utah with a change here, too. Hendricks is checked in. Pass to Edgecombe. Left side McCain. The 3 is up. On target from range. McCain's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks. That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Filipowski sets a screen, and here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Utah.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
And Edwards slams it in.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Here's Edgecombe. 5 points in the game. One second left. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's MP making things happen for the Utah Jazz. He's now hit 6 threes in this game. Knows he has the green light to fire away. We'll be right back. tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Both teams changing it up here. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. So the Jazz 5 right now. George out there with Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. Then it's MP, then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Markkanen, and at the 3, the small forward. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Edgecombe. Pass to Maxey. Outside Oubre. Now it's Maxey. Jacks up a 3. Kessler with a rebound.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
MP. Oh, MP bumped, but not deterred.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Maxey against George. Banks it home. Big shot.
When Maxey is feeling himself, he can really fill up that stat sheet.
Jazz leading by 9. MP. And he racks up 2.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
For Utah, MP. One shot.
Free throw no good from MP.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
MP outside. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, no good on the layup. 76ers trail by 9. Here's Oubre. Outside Maxey. Oh, putting in work inside.
Yeah, I like when Edgecombe is aggressive like this inside because he's very skilled at converting from there.
Up top, MP. For 3. Ooh, the shot misses.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Ooh, nice setup for the slam.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Outside George, fires the 3. Oh, it's off. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Markkanen.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Maxey against George. Now it's Maxey. Takes a 3. No good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the Jazz with possession. MP misses the 3. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Using the glass to lay it in.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. MP scanning the floor. Markkanen sets a screen. MP knocks down the trifecta.
Pressure is a privilege. Critical shot from MP. This kid does not fear anything.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 6. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
everybody, get loud for that once again.
Here he goes. Here's Maxey. Let's loose for three. Kessler with a rebound. And they go to the intentional foul.
Hold on. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Utah, Kessler. Taking 2 shots.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. So he comes up empty, missing both. Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. They're trailing by 6. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Let's give them a big round of applause.
Here's Maxey. Shoots a 3. Nope. And an intentional foul right there.
Kelly Oubre Jr. Second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. So we see the Jazz get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment, but they stood tall and got the win.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
A memorable evening as MP passes 40 points in leading his team to victory. Before you were star MP, you were a fan. Is this kind of effort as special for you to experience as it was to watch when you were growing up?
Oh, 100%. It's not that I'm surprised or anything, but it always feels good to drop 30 or more. It doesn't mean much if you lose, though, but if you win, now that's the best feeling in the world. And that feeling never gets old.
Great. Thanks a lot, MP.
Yep.
Back to you, Brian.
Thanks, Dom. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce.
I'm so proud of you, MP. Not just tonight, but the fact that you managed to come from where you started to now being in real contention for Rookie of the Year. That's an amazing story, man. People don't do what you're doing.
Yeah, you really think I got a shot?
Since when did you get so humble?
Nah, man, it's not that. I just really respect your opinion.
I always knew you had the talent since that first open run. What I didn't know is whether you had the mentality to maximize that talent. You show me you do.
It's crazy to think about, man. I don't know where I'd be if you didn't give me that shot.
I'm happy to play the small role. But don't sell yourself short. You made this happen, MP. Just keep working, young brother. You're going to be one of the best players in this league sooner than you think.
Right. Because I'm him.
Here you go.
Good game, MP. Other top rookies, I've been hearing about this dude for years now, and I'm looking forward to showing the world what I can do against him.
And how do you feel you're doing overall as we wrap up this series on Rookie of the Year contenders?
If you've been watching me and you don't think I'm a candidate for Rookie of the Year, I'm not sure there's anything I could do to convince you.
That's fair. Do you see tonight as a chance to cement your case for those who question it?
No. I've done everything I can. Tonight is just a chance to tie this thing up with a bow.